Let me know when you're good to go, Jase.
Yeah, good to go, Keyzie.
So I can start recording?
Yeah, mate.
You sure?
Yeah, mate.
Okay.
Fan of the Hauraki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jase, Mike and Keyzie on their Instagram at Hauraki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. Jeez, you're looking good today, Keyzie.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Do you mean that, though?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I? I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it, Keyzie.
Well, just because we just had lunch together for a couple of hours and the whole time you were just being a little smart ass.
Yeah. We'll talk about that on the show today, actually.
Let's not get into
that. I mean, I just don't want you to get paranoid about what happened and stuff and start overthinking it, so I don't want to go into it too much because...
Okay, all I'll say is that I feel like it all went really well.
I just want to say... all I want to say right now on it is that it's probably not as bad as you think it was in terms of your what you did and stuff.
Right.
I mean, it was bad.
Okay, we'll save this, but okay.
Yeah, no, we will save it, but you know, and I've got a few phone calls to make after the show, and hopefully we can.
Oh, you're gonna smooth it out,
smooth it out and stuff, but it's fine. Hey,
no mogi,
mate. The 1,000-year cough.
If anyone's listened to our show the last 2 months, you'll notice that flip a coin, basically. Heads, you get all three of us. Tails, one of us will be away. If it lands on its side, all of us will be away.
Yeah.
But Mike sounded absolutely shocking yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
And so today he spent the whole day in bed. He's spoken 10 words to people, apparently max, and he was just like, if I come in, he's going to sound terrible. And it sounds like he's almost caught another cold or something.
Yeah.
Terrible immune system.
Well, look, you know, he's been pumping the old gym hard. He's been doing that ridiculously stupid and foul diet of his.
That's literally the most hard-out diet I've ever heard anyone do.
Yeah, and look, I think we can both acknowledge he's cut like a fucking rogue stallion at the moment.
Oh, he already was, though.
Yeah,
but
well, this is the thing with Mogi, isn't it? He goes, I saw a photo of me and I was such a fat bastard. You know what I mean? And then he takes his shirt off and he's got abs and pecs and he's cut.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
And so he says that by being... So he looks at himself and says, oh, look how fat I am. And then, naturally, I'm not as cut as him, neither are you.
Wow.
So basically what he's saying is, look how fat we all are.
Speak for yourself, Keyzie.
I'm more cut than you, Jase.
Oh, seriously? You reckon?
Look, cut's not the word I'd use to describe either of us. But...
The word that I would describe...
Us.
No, you.
No, this is not the game. This isn't the game.
There's no game here.
What?
You know, when I think of Keyzie's body, I think pudding.
Pudding?
Yeah, pudding.
Right. Because when I think of your body, I think cheese balls. You don't actually, though. I'm the kind of guy where you see me wearing my baggy clothes and my cool stuff, and then you think, I bet under that he's pretty cut.
Nah.
Yeah, that's the vibe I give off.
The one advantage that you actually have is that you're a tall bastard.
Yeah.
And so it's stretched out a bit.
Yeah.
Like if you were my height, you would be enormous. You would be like a beach ball.
Right. So,
but because you're stretched out a little bit more, it's not quite so bad.
Have you ever been through a bit of a chunky phase?
Yes.
When was that?
In my 20s when I was really hitting the piss hard.
Actually...
the beersies.
Yeah, beers are the number one thing.
Yeah. And I had some serious puku and man breasts.
Right.
You see, I'm
got rid of one of those.
I'm at an age now where I don't eat much.
See,
generally, as a rule, I know you and Mogi like to make out like I'm this fucking pig all the time. No, I'm actually not. I
know you're not.
Very, very little food.
No, what you do is you eat nothing all day, even though you got a lot of time there. You could make a delicious sandwich for lunch or something.
Well, you think I've got a lot of time. I'm a busy man during the day, Keyzie.
Yeah, true.
I've got a couple of businesses on the run, mate.
True that. Sorry, that's my bad. But then you wait till you get into work to start stuffing your face.
Yes.
And then when you go back home in the evening, are you stuffing your face again, or?
Yeah.
Or are you back to being...
Well, I've said this before. All my eating's at the wrong end of the day.
Right. So today, for example, when we had lunch...
Yes.
Did you have a bit of every single starter that came out?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then you had a bit of curry?
Yes.
Did you have some pork belly?
Yes.
Okay. And then what was the one that came out? There's some chicken and salad. You had a bit of everything, and you were full. At the end of that, I was still hungry.
I was bloated.
Yeah, see, and you were going.
Yeah, but you got to remember you chucked in the 10. You got to chuck in the 10 beers that you had as well.
Yeah, well, that just takes up more space.
And this is what I mean is that you eat like a horse.
I know. I always have. That's what it takes to fuel this machine you see in front of you.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a machine.
This radio machine.
And because you're stretched out and tall, that's what saves your ass.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to Mogi. Yeah, no, he's fucked at the moment. And, you know, I've got to be honest with you, mate. I'm disappointed in him. You know, because, well, I mean, what kind of excuse is it to wag your radio show because, I can't talk?
Wow.
You know what I mean? I mean, I pride myself, as did I, you know, I thought Mogi did too.
I do.
On shutting up and getting on with it.
Yeah, me too.
And here he is. He's got a bit of a tickle in his throat.
Wow.
And he's just shitting the bed. And I tell you, the next time I see Mogi, I'm going to give him a douche.
Okay, well,
because I think
clip
what's
that bit
happened.
off, Pugs. Clip that
I
off.
think what's happened here is that he's got a bit Keyzie soft.
Okay, don't start putting my name at the start of stuff.
I'm just saying that
I'm here covering you guys when you're away.
He's been permeated by your softness.
I haven't done anything.
And because of that, he's, you know, I'll just hole up in bed and drink hot toddies.
Jase, you know for a fact that Keyzie is the rock that the Big Show is built upon. All right, I'm here day in, day out. I am the constant. You guys just swan in and swan out whenever you want. Every day, people will hear me, Keyzie, on the Hauraki Big Show day, except for in a week's time when I go to Fiji for a week.
And also
at the end of the year when I got my honeymoon.
And that last week you
had
off.
I had that week off. No, it was 3 days. It wasn't a week.
Wow. It was a week.
I wanted to come in, but it wasn't worth risking it.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie. The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
And I this year have had my 1 week holiday, which I'm entitled to.
And then a week after that.
And then after that, the shit hit the proverbial fan.
That's right, yeah.
And there's nothing I could do about that. So don't give me Keyzie
don't try and get all sad on me.
Is a rock.
I am a rock.
And I think, looking at the calendar, Keyzie.
What?
Oh, Keyzie is massively got a big end of year coming up to the old honeymoon.
That's right.
Which you've been playing. How's that been going, by the way?
It is massive. It's fun, but massive to plan a trip like that. Because unfortunately, there's people over there. Because I'm going to Europe. I'm doing what everyone's doing. All my friends anyway. Going to Europe. My wife's brother lives in Amsterdam. Going to go there first. And then, we've got other friends who are in Spain. We're going to visit them, blah, blah, blah. But booking and organising all that shit from the other side of the planet.
Yes.
I mean, it's a lot easier nowadays, but holy cow, it's an undertaking. And far out is it expensive.
Because you were saying off air that it would be so much easier if your wife wasn't coming.
Wow, of course it'd be easier,
Yeah, you know what I mean?
There was truth in what I was saying.
Yes.
But what I meant by that, and you've got the wrong end of the stick here, is...
Well, I'm not even saying everything that you said off air, but that was one of the things you said. Jase, mate...
Did I say Jase, mate, and pull you aside?
Buddy, you said...
Yeah, right.
I'm so stressed out about this honeymoon we're planning. It would be so much easier if my wife wasn't coming with me.
And then you said, wow, Keyzie, that defeats the purpose of a honeymoon. That's what you said.
Yeah.
And then you started crapping on about how you've never had a honeymoon and then trying to crowbar your way into our trip because your honeymoon got cancelled. I
actually think, in many ways, a Hoity J Keyzie honeymoon would be great. Because I've got a theory that our wives would get on pretty well.
Massively. I
think they're probably similar characters.
Yes.
My wife's obviously...
Worse at cooking.
Well, I was going to say hotter, but I mean that's by the by,
Yeah, I'll give you that. Your wife's hot.
That's my own personal opinion, and that's not to say. I mean, I don't want to say your wife's hot. She's a very attractive woman.
Right. You don't need to say anything. You could just not say anything if you want.
And I remember I thought the first time I met her, I went, "That is a very attractive woman."
Again. Okay.
Yeah. And what is she doing with Keyzie?
Well, now, next time I see your wife, you know what I'm going to be thinking?
Yes. She's
That
a
is
very attractive
attractive woman.
Yeah, totally.
What's she doing with old Hoity J?
Yeah. Wow.
So is it me, you, and our wives going on this honeymoon?
Yes.
Is Mogi coming? Or
No,
he'll
he's
be
been
sick?
bad. He'll be crook. He'll be crook.
Right, where do you want to go?
Well, I mean, I think what we'll have to do is get together at each other's houses and plan it out. But you were saying, though,
What?
if she didn't come,
Right.
that it would be easy because it'd just be a pub crawl, basically.
Well, what I said was, if she wasn't coming, I wouldn't have to go and visit all these different places. I just go to the one place I want to go, which is Amsterdam, and I just hole up there for a month.
It's so tiresome, isn't it?
What?
In terms of, like your wife and where they want to go.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I want to, let's go. This looks really nice. And this, and it's like, oh, fuck, really? I really can't be arsed doing that. And yet, because we went over to Adelaide just recently for the week, and that was very nice. But, the places she dragged me around.
What? So
let's go to this market. It looks amazing.
See, markets, can't do it. I can do like a really high level market where, because my issue is if I go to a market, I don't want to buy any of that crap that's there because it's all just cheap junk.
And you have to get it all home again.
And you have to get it all home. So if I'm going to a market, it's to get brekkie or
Food,
something.
yeah.
So if there's a market that's at a level where you're going to get a mean sandwich or something, then I'll go there for like half an hour, look at some cheese or whatever, buy a dream catcher, get my bacon sandwich, and then get out of there.
Yeah.
That I'm into that. But any other, just like walking around, looking at candles and necklaces and stuff, I hate it.
Yeah.
Trying a sarong.
Yeah. So are you going to Fiji for a week, did you say?
Yeah.
God.
So next week I'll be here, and then the week after that I'm gone. We pretty much take off Saturday, 3 nights at a resort, and then we're on a cruise ship for 4 nights for a mate's wedding, and the wedding's taking place in the whole cruise ship. Everyone on the cruise ship's going to the wedding, and it's quite like a love boat situation.
Jesus, are they loaded or what?
Well, they're not loaded, but they're not loaded either.
So, but you have to pay for the cruise.
Yeah. So we pay for our room and ticket.
Right.
Basically, they're like, we're having this wedding here. This is how much it's going to cost for you to come on the cruise ship with us. And so when they pitched the idea, we'd just come out of lockdown. We were like, hell yeah! I haven't been overseas in a decade.
Right.
So we're straight in there. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Because you were saying off air that you'd think the cruise would be so much more fun if your wife wasn't coming along with you.
Your Hauraki Big Show Keyzie word of the day is...
Come on, Jase, Mr. Oh, this is why you're not allowed to pick the Keyzie word.
Soft cock.
Ah, see?
Not you, Mogi.
Oh, yeah. See,
Bloody
I
Mogi.
instinctively think it's me.
Well, and rightly because you are the soft cock of the show, but
I will get out my cock right now.
Yeah, but it'll button mushroom.
By the way, I wasn't saying that about my wife, and what I meant was, if it was me, I'd just hold up in one spot in Fiji. Wouldn't be going around seeing, that's what I meant when I said that. Send all the... What?
I didn't say anything.
All right, send all the Keyzie words into the Hauraki Big Show on Instagram. Message us and include your cell phone number. We could be calling you Monday with a prize pack. Also follow us on Instagram at HoityJ, at Chris Key NZ, at Mr. Mike Minogue. And also producer Pugs. Call me Pugs.
Thanks, mate.